Hi, Google.
Hello, how are
How are
you?
you? I'm well. How about yourself?
I'm good, I'm good. It's an early morning, but yeah, I'm good.
I know it's so early there, huh?
Yeah, and I know it's very late there, so two worlds apart.
We do what we got to do, right?
Yes, no, most definitely. Thank you, Tanya, for making this time and for agreeing to be our cover girl.
Yes. Thank you for putting me on the cover. I was so excited.
I knew we wanted to go. The plan was to go international, but I didn't know it was gonna come this soon. Like I just couldn't resist it.
Oh,
So
that's
yeah, thank
wonderful.
you so much.
Absolutely. It's beautiful. I love the layout of the magazine. It's so well put together. It is really beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And a shout out to Phyllis there. I can see her. Thank you for
Yes.
making things happen, for being, she works very hard.
Yes, she does. Thank you, Phyllis.
Yeah, just get into it. There's nothing really much, but it was good for us to just chat and yeah, after the cover. Maybe for those who don't know you and who hasn't read the magazine yet, who is Tanya?
Oh, wow. Now that's a loaded question. I am a mother, a daughter, a sister, a friend. I am a woman on a mission. My mission is to empower, inspire, and uplift women over 40 to truly live their best lives. I love fashion. I love travel. I've been an entrepreneur for almost 20 years. So, like I said, my mission right now is just to uplift women over 40 because I feel like they don't get the shine that they deserve. All of the attention is paid to millennials or seniors, and then there's that gap between 40 and 55 that seems to have been forgotten. So,
Wow,
that's
that's so
Tanya.
true. So, in a world where women are deemed to be looking down upon each other, and a pull down syndrome. So, what made you step up and say, you know what, I want to be different and do good by women instead of pulling each other down and stuff?
To your point, I think there's a lot of that's going on in the world, and I wanted to be able to provide the antithesis of that. I wanted to show that women can work together, that we can support each other, and that when we do, great things happen. And
Yes.
then, right? So for me, it was just really, really important because when you turn on television, you have your TV shows that show us bickering and fighting, and that's just not my story. I am such a
Mm.
champion for women. Most of my relationships with women have been for 20 plus years. And so that's just not the experience that I had. And I just wanted, like I said, to be able to shine a bright light on women working together from all different backgrounds, no matter what
Mm.
colors, that, we all share a common story. I think
Yes,
we have so much in common, more than we have that separates us,
differences.
and the
Mm.
differences. And I just wanted to be able to provide a platform that would show not just women in their 40s, but the generations coming up behind us, that
Mm.
no, we can work together. We don't have to bicker with one another. And when we help one another, we can get to where we want to go faster.
True, very true. And I must say that I think our goal is almost similar in a sense that I also figured out that, you know what, when it comes to the magazine, I shouldn't just stick to the race. I shouldn't
Right.
just stick to the South Africa, because as women, we all have similar, we all go through similar things. I mean, so why
Absolutely.
not empower each other beyond the borders? You know,
Absolutely.
we there are so many magazines out there, but most of them are mostly gossips and your celebrity magazine. But we need a platform where one can get empowerment and can get inspiration. So that's the whole idea. behind the magazine is to inspire, to empower, and to celebrate women.
Absolutely.
I told my team that we are not gossiping if we don't do gossips at all, because
Right.
we
Neither
are
do I.
builders of other women. So we cannot be
Absolutely.
found in a position where we tear each other down, or if there is anything that you want to say about someone, speak to them first and get their side of the story, report the facts, not the gossips. So
Absolutely.
I'm for women empowerment. Now the big question, Tanya, you
Uh-oh.
are fabulous in your 40s, I must say.
Thank
You
you.
make me look forward to being 40, but I know that I will have to do some work on myself.
But you know what? It's not just the outside appearance either. You know what I mean? We have to take care of the inside as well. So if
True.
you feel good on the inside, you'll look good on the outside. So I don't want people to think that it's all about the makeup and the hair and all that. I do the work internally also. So we have
Mm,
to make sure that our mental health is also good.
great. That's true. That's true. But what is your secret to keeping beautiful on the outside now?
You know what? I want to say probably about 15 or 20 years ago, I received a random email, and the subject line was special occasion. And typically I don't open like spam mail, but something led me to open it this day. And the woman said that she had all these beautiful things. She had beautiful clothing. She had the finest china. She had great linens. She had fur coats, and that she never used them. And then she went to the hospital and she discovered that she had stage 4 cancer.
Hmm.
And she said that discovery led her to understand that every day that we are alive is a special occasion. And that is
Wow.
truly how I live my life. I just, every day that God blesses me with breath in my lungs, I get up and I say, you know what, today's the special occasion. So I don't need something outside of that to want to
Hmm.
feel good or look good or, enjoy the blessings that God has given me. I have totally devoted my life to just that, living every day as the special occasion. So that's my secret. The life is the
Wow.
special occasion.
Wow. That's profound. I'm actually taking notes, like I have to. It's gonna be a reminder every day of my life that as
Yeah,
well, life is a special occasion. Today is a special occasion.
today is, yes, and I think sometimes the arrogance of human beings is that we take time for granted. We all
True.
put things off. We think we have tomorrow to accomplish what we could today, but nothing
Yeah.
is guaranteed. And so that email really just struck a chord and said, you know what? No, today is the day. Get it done today because I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow.
True. Very true. Anybody, if you have any questions for Tanya, you are more than welcome to drop them. And any questions or comments, we will attend to them. Now let's dig deep into the Hey Lady lifestyle brand. So, what sort of programs do you provide for women, or what do you do to sort of put forward that brand to people?
One of the things that I love is hosting my Wind Down Wednesday series every Wednesday. I feature a phenomenal lady of the week who's over 40 years old. And these are women that come on from all different kinds of backgrounds. We've had
Mm-hmm.
doctors, interior designers, moms, you name it. We've had it for
Wow.
about 22 weeks now that we've been doing this.
Oh,
And
that's
so,
great.
yeah, it's been phenomenal. And the feedback from that has just been so great. But what I love the most is that these women, they do it for free. And not only that, I wanted to provide a platform that could be used as a resource for other women because I don't
Mm,
believe in reinventing the wheel. And so
yeah.
all these women have agreed to take a phone call, an email, a DM from another woman who might be interested in what they're doing. And so through
Yeah.
that, it's almost like a mentorship program. And that's really where I want to get to. Not just
Wow.
women in their 40s, but also younger women as well. So for me, that has just been the greatest impact that Hey Lady has had thus far.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. I was about to say that you mustn't just close people under 40s. I
I
mean,
know, I know, but I started there because that's what I know. I'm over 40. You know, my audience tends
yeah,
to be over 40, but you know, as more people reach out to me, I do know that it's important that, you know, we start to open it up to everyone.
yes, yes, because I really think you're doing a great job. So, I mean,
Thanks.
even the Bible says that the elders must teach the young ones. So, I
Absolutely.
think mentorship is a great way to go for you guys. So, yeah, while you are there, let's just mentor the young ones on how life
Absolutely.
is. We've been there, seen it, done it. So, I mean, they shouldn't um, repeat the same mistakes that we went through. So we must be open to sort of mentoring them. And
Absolutely.
then on your entrepreneurship side, how are things going?
Well, I've been an entrepreneur for almost 20 years. So this is my third baby that I've birthed. I also have an insurance practice here. So I've been an insurance agent for about almost 10 years now. So I do that.
Wow.
I launched Hey Lady almost 6 months ago, or actually it's been about 6 months. And then prior to that, I owned a hair salon in Atlanta, Georgia. So I'm not new to any of this. However,
Wow.
I'm new to launching a brand that is specifically about me and the things that I really
Mhm.
love. So that's a new space for me.
Wow, that's great. That's great. So how has the entrepreneurship journey been? I know, like if you are on your journey or that project, so I must assume that you've hit some snags. So how did that go, and how did you rise above those?
Well, my very first business, which was called Beauty Fetish, it was in Atlanta, and
Mhm.
by most standards, it failed. You know, there was some things that we didn't do as far as marketing. The
Mhm.
overhead was too much. You know, managing staff at the time, but through that failure, I learned so much. So the failure actually set me up for the successes that I would have after that. And so when I
Wow.
launched my insurance practice, I took the things that I didn't do so well from that first business. I carried
And
it into,
implemented.
yes, I carried it into the insurance practice. So, that, you know, and so it's always, you know, people look at failure and they don't think about what you can learn from that, you know, and that's what
Yeah.
I did. I took all the things that I didn't do so well and I turned it around and I put it into that business to make that business a success. And going forward with now Hey Lady, I'm able to do the
Mhm.
same.
Wow, that's awesome. I must say, when I saw when I saw, because I remember I had that question or similar on the interview question, and I saw your response, I was like, wow. I mean, we
Yeah,
don't usually think of things like that until, I mean, you really go through an experience. We have things that we deem to regret, but all things work out for our good if we pay close attention to them.
absolutely, absolutely. And if we're really honest with ourselves and
Mm-hmm.
assess why it didn't work out, nine times
Yeah.
out of 10, we can probably point the fingers back at ourselves, you know, rather than blaming someone else. So, when you just learn, that's the goal. You know, when you know better, you do better.
Awesome. And we have a question about the pandemic. Maybe before you
Oh.
answer, how is the pandemic treating you guys, the COVID, that side?
Well, now since we're starting to get vaccinated, things are starting to
Mhm.
open up right now.
Okay.
So I haven't been vaccinated yet. Hopefully I will get vaccinated within the next 2 weeks. So things are
Hmm.
slowly starting to open up right now. We're not there yet, but I can
Yeah.
feel some sense of normalcy getting back. You know, I closed my insurance office last March to the public.
Hmm.
And so my employees have been home for almost a year. So about a week ago, I started coming back into the office. So we're slowly starting getting back to the swing of things.
And did that have any impact on on business?
Well, actually, because I do insurance, it's one of
Hmm.
those things that we can do over the phone, you know, and because it's people have to have it. You have to have car insurance to drive a car. You have to have
Yeah.
homeowners insurance in order to own a home. So it didn't really impact me as much as I thought it was. So we were very, very blessed in that sense that I was still able to keep the business afloat and keep my employees employed as well.
Yeah, no, that's great. Because we've been hearing a lot of retrenchments and companies closing down. It's
Yes,
been very sad. So
yes,
we
yes.
thank God that you survived
Absolutely.
this
And
hurdle.
not only that, through COVID, I was actually able to launch Hey Lady.
Exactly. So, I
So,
mean,
yeah, so,
yeah,
it's kind of the blessing and the curse at the same time. But, I took the opportunity to go ahead and launch Hey Lady because I had the time. I had the time to do it because
yeah.
we were all home.
And we are grateful for that. See, we have a beautiful project going. And if it was not for that, you would have been stuck up at work. I mean,
Absolutely.
never got a chance to even launch or even delay the process. So, I mean,
Absolutely.
all things, as I said, all things work together for
Together for
our
the
good.
good. Yes, they do. They do. Yes,
Um,
they do.
what is your superpower?
Oh, great question. I always ask that question in my interviews too. I think my superpower is the ability to see the greatness in other people and help them fulfill that greatness.
Wow.
I am the person that if you tell me you have an idea or you want to do something, oh, you shouldn't have told me because I'm going to be your biggest cheerleader and I'm going to help you find a way to get it done. So that is my superpower.
Wow. I think we have something in common there,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah, yeah. No, I love when people get excited about something, and
Yes.
I just want to help them. I just want to help them do it because, again, that's part of helping women live their best lives. Not my best life, but whatever their best
Yes.
life is.
I was about to say that it shows that, this thing of empowerment is not just a lip service, but it goes deeper than that.
Absolutely.
I always tell my friends that, you know what, it's I count it a blessing if I'm able to see that my friend is progressing. My friend is, the fact that you can actually see that someone is doing something great,
Yeah,
because not all of us have those eyes to see. I mean,
absolutely.
you can choose to see things negatively, but if you can be your friend's cheerleader or your sister's cheerleader, there's something good there.
Absolutely. Because
So
at the end of the day, that's all any of us really want. We want somebody
yes,
who believes in us. You want to be able
true.
to share an idea with somebody and they can see it and, help you get to where you want to go. And so much, even as with Hey Lady is concerned. So with Phyllis, my publicist, and I have a social media manager named Kalia. She's probably on here with KSW social media. When I
Hmm.
presented the idea to them 6 months ago, and we
Hmm.
talked, they got it immediately, and
Wow,
so we all worked so well together to make
that's great.
sure that Hey Lady becomes the household name that we know
Mhm.
it's going to become. Look, we're already in South Africa, so
Yes.
I love it. So, and that's it. It's women working together for a common goal.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. We have a question. Have you been traveling during COVID? If so, where have you been?
Oh, yes, I have. I've been to Dubai.
Wow.
Yeah, I went to Dubai in last October, and I was just in Tanzania in February. And I'm headed to Ghana next month. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
yes, yes, yes.
When are you coming to South Africa?
I know. So now I have to come see you in South Africa. Look,
Yes, you have to.
don't tempt me. Don't tempt me because we will make that happen this year. How about that? Okay.
I'm game.
All right. Okay.
I must
Okay.
also plan and then come that side. So, I mean,
Okay. Well, I'm putting it on the list. Google, you shouldn't have told me that because I am the girl that when you invite me to come somewhere, I am showing up and knocking on your door. So be ready.
Please, you are more than welcome to come. Like,
Okay.
we would love to have you. We must plan it nicely so that we can host another event this side,
Oh, that
with
would
you
be
present.
wonderful.
So, yeah, another woman empowerment. So it would be nice,
Oh, that would be
It would be
awesome.
great.
Count me in. Count me in.
We will chat offline. So I don't want to keep you for long. I know that it's almost bedtime if it's not
Yeah,
past your bedtime
it's past my
already.
bedtime, but it's okay.
So is there anything that you want to say to everybody, like your message of empowerment to women and your advice, if any?
Um, I would say to the woman that has any fear of maybe trying something new or starting something new, the best advice that was ever given to me was learn to get out of your own way. Most of the things that are holding us back are the internal conversations that we have with ourselves. So learn
True.
to redirect that energy to a positive conversation. The difference between those that do and those that don't is just removing that fear, and once you can get over that, on the other side of fear is greatness, and you'll never know until you try. So that's really the biggest message for me, is just learn to take the leap of faith. And if God saw you to it, he's going to see you through it. So
Through
that
it.
would be my message.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Tanya. And I see that Kate SW says it's
Yes, I'm usually
way
up
past
at
your
4
bedtime.
a.m. So she knows it for sure.
Let's not keep you for long. Thank you so much. If there is anything, we'll always reach out and we'll schedule. I don't know if there will ever be a better time than this,
Right.
but we'll see how we can do it. Thank you so much for your time and for staying up for
Thank
us. We thank
you.
you so, so much, and for gracing our cover.
And thank you for putting me on the cover. It's my first cover, so thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
We're
so
making
much.
history.
Exactly. And this is Women's History Month, so I love it.
Exactly.
Yes, yes, I love it. And look,
Thank you.
I told you, if you get a strange knock on the door, it's me,
Don't worry.
okay?
I'm your girl.
All right. Thanks, Gugu. Thank you so much.
And thank you so much to your team for a great work in collaborating this. Thank you,
Absolutely.
guys.
All right. We'll talk soon. Okay.
Talk soon. Good night. And
Bye.
bye. I will save this, by the way. So,
Okay. Oh, perfect. Thank you.
okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.